Hello and thank you for joining me here on Next Level Sports. I'm Jess Liptzin, and we have an NPB matchup coming at you today. So I hope you are ready and set for some good baseball here as the Hokkaido Nippon-Ham fighters host the Fukuoka Softbank Hawks, as both these teams are in completely different times in their situations, I guess you could say, going into this one, as the fighters sit at the bottom of the Pacific League at 55 and 77, while the Softbank Hawks sit at 70 and 61, fighting for that number one spot in the Pacific and hoping they can get themselves to the Japan series. On the mound for the fighters, as you can see right there, is Naoyuki Uwasawa. And both managers are set. Players are ready to go. And it looks like we are underway here. Uwasawa this season has been shaky at times, but overall a 3.10 ERA helps put your team in positions to win. He does a good job with that. It's just his offense at times is not going to do what he probably desperately needs from them, and that's to score plenty runs. But see if they can get something going here as we are underway, and that is strike one from Uwasawa. Ukyo Shuto, who's starting in right field today for the Hawks, is going to lead this one off. The 1-1. Foul back. 1-2. This season, Shuto hitting .273, with a slugging percentage of .383 and an on-base percentage of .324. And the pitch swung on and missed. Uwasawa gets his first strikeout of the game. And the fighters rocking the retro jerseys today. Love that throwback F on the hat, as they have the white retros with the black sleeves. A little bit of gold in there with some baby blue. The Hawks in their away black jerseys, as Masaki Mimodi steps up to bat, and he fouls that one off. 0-1. Mimodi hitting .264 with 33 RBIs. Got 7 home runs as he shows bunt there, and home plate umpire says he did go, so 0-2 here. So the 0-2 here from Uwasawa to Mimodi. And that one, ground ball through the hole and base hit. Gonna go all the way down the line. Mimodi on his way to second. He will stop at second with a stand-up double. And the Softbank Hawks have their first man aboard of the day, with one away here in the first inning. Now at the plate, Taisei Makihara. With a man and runners in scoring position. First pitch, a ball, misses the outside corner of the plate. Yanagita this season hitting 300. It's his first time hitting 300 this late into the year since 2018. Finished that year at 317, and the year before that at 333. That year, though, he only had 3 at-bats and got to hit one of those times. So 2017, I don't know if that is a good depiction, I should say. As that one is high for a ball. So 2-0. The base hit here definitely scores the speedy Momori. And that one going to be a ground ball over to Hosokawa. He goes to first with it, so 1 away here, or now 2 away here, but 1 man left on base, a man on third. So the Hawks early on in this one have a man just 90 feet away. See what Uesawa looks to do here against Yuki Yanagita. The MVP back in 2015. Yanagita looking to get his team on the board, hitting 271 this season. And that one's going to be a ground ball. Hosokawa there makes the play for the final out of the inning. So 1 man left on base. We're moving. And we are back here at the Sapporo Dome as the Fighters coming up to bat for their first time in this one, and we'll get it going here with a strike from Shuta Ishikawa, who quick pitching a little bit here. Maybe I'm just going a little slow. Fouled away, so 0-2 here to start it off. Shuta Ishikawa coming into this one with a 3.36 ERA and a 7-9 record. Had a great start to the season, but over the past few games has fallen off just a little bit. 131 innings pitched. He's given up 117 hits. 70 of those, or 8 have been home runs. 70 in his career, my apologies. 51 walks, 104 strikeouts, and 49 of his 53 runs have been earned. And that one is fouled away as he has a 1-2 count on Takuya Nakashima. And he fouls it off again. Nakashima this season hitting 209, slugging 235, and an on-base percentage of 270. An interesting decision here to put him at the leadoff spot, but seeing if he can maybe Manager Shojo can get something going, as that's a strikeout to start this one off. And Ishikawa is underway. He was attacking that zone. And then for a while, Nakashima seemed like he was fighting it off, just off a little bit. But in the end, Ishikawa wins that battle. And now coming up is Rohei Hosokawa. Fielded 2 of the 3 outs in the top of the inning, as he's hitting 160 this season, 4 for 25. And that one is fouled back. Two and 1. High, 3-1. And that one just misses, so ball 4. Hosokawa is going to take his base, and both pitchers strike out their first batter and then find trouble there in the second one, as we saw Mimodi, the number 2 hitter for the Hawks, get a double, and now Hosokawa walks, as now it'll bring up Kotaro Kiyomiya. Kiyomiya's average has been dropping over the last couple of games, or a few weeks I should say, as he is now down to 214 as he swings and misses on that one for strike 1. However, he's still top 5 in the Pacific in home runs at 17. That one is a strike, so 0-2. Ishikawa seems to have found that strike zone. Up to 15 pitches here in the first. Strike 3! And he gets him down on 3 pitches right down the middle of the plate. Huge strikeout there. Not for the situation. There wasn't, a man in scoring position or anything, but that sets the tone as we take a look at yesterday when Matsumoto hit a crucial late game RBI in his return over the past couple days. Was out for an extended time with an injury, fractured his kneecap. But the number 1 average in the NPB is back in 351. Throw the first, not in time. Good idea there from Kuyakai. Oh, I think they might have got him. Interesting. Like they might have had him there over at first. But here's the 1-1 to Matsumoto. Ishikawa now goes over the first with it. Over the first, again keeping Hosokawa close. Two-way here, 2-1 count to Matsumoto. Can the fighters keep this inning alive? And they're doing their best to keep Hosokawa at first, or should I say the Softbank Hawks are doing their best. It makes sense here, I'm sure if Hosokawa can get over there to second, you got a man in scoring position, but if he steals and gets out, you have someone like Matsumoto leading off. So, interesting to see what they will do on the base path with Hosokawa. As for at the plate, Ishikawa struggling to find the strike zone against Matsumoto here, as it's now 3-1. Coming up on pitch 21 now. Daigo Kamikawabata on deck and Rota Yachi behind him, so it gets easier, but it doesn't get much easier. You put anybody behind Matsumoto, it's going to seem like it gets easier, but it's a strike down the middle, and now the count is full with 2 outs here in the bottom of the first inning. 0-0 still. Ishikawa delivers. Swung on and fouled. Out of play. Who's a better athlete to wear the number 12? Go Matsumoto or Tom Brady? I think that's a huge... the GOATs. I don't know, we'll see. But 3-2 here. Matsumoto fouls it away again. Ground ball over to second in time, and that will do it here in the first inning. No runs, 1 hit, 1 man left. No hits actually. A walk. My apologies. 1 man left on base. It's next level. And welcome back here on Next Level Sports. I'm Jess Liptzin, and we are moving to the top of the second inning here, as Uwasawa delivers the first pitch of the inning, a ball low and inside. 1-0 to start this one off. Uwasawa making quick work in that first inning, just 11 pitches to get through the top of the Hawks lineup. Akira Nakamura fouls that one away. This season, Nakamura is hitting .258 with 5 home runs and 44 RBIs on the year. He's got a 1-2 count here in the top of the second. Uwasawa here with the pitch. Fouled away. Uwasawa this season with 8 wins and 8 losses. Trying to get back up to where he was last season, 2021, with 12 wins. He finished 2020 with 8 wins. He's been really right around that 3.19 ERA, which is his career average, but ERA. But like, it's 3.10 this year. It dropped down to 2.80. Was up to 3.40 in 2017, and that was the highest it has been since then. He's been pretty efficient here as he gets the pitch there, and it's going to be an infield base hit for Nakamura to start this one off. So Kenta Imamiya now is going to come up. Going to look just out of the reach of Uwasawa, and Daigo Kamikawabata made a nice play, but his momentum just bringing him too far over and not able to get a good enough throw. As that's going to be an infield base hit and a man aboard here with no outs. Taking a look around the field for the Fighters today. At first, we have Kotaro Kiyomiya. At second, we have Rohei Hosokawa. At shortstop, Daigo Kamikawabata, who just made that play, and Rotayachi is at third, as a bunt is shown by Imamiya, who is in the top 5 in the Pacific for batting average, as you see Go Matsumoto at the top there with 351. Imamiya looking pretty good there at number 4, hitting .301. in the outfield for the Fighters. In center, you got Takuya Nakashima. In left, Yuma Imagawa. And in right, Arismendi Alcantara as a stolen base there for Nakamura. So man and runner in scoring position here for the Hawks with no outs still. That one fouled away, so the count moves to 1-2. Hawks did get a man in scoring position last inning as Mimodi found his way all the way to third base and was stranded there. See if they can try to bring home Nakamura. And try to scrape one across. The 1-2. That one ground ball over to Kiyomiya. He takes it himself for the first out of the inning. And so now it'll be interesting to see how the Fighters defend against this one. Are they willing to give up the run early on in this game? Because a man is just 90 feet away for the second straight inning. I think a lot of factors have to be involved here. You know, you're not the toughest offensive team, arguably the worst offensive team in the Pacific, so you know you're not going to get a ton of runs. However, it is also the second inning, and you saw the ball well from Ishikawa in the first, as now coming up to bat is Hikaru Kawase. Kawase takes the first pitch for a strike. And a ground ball over to Kiyomiya. He goes home with it. Play at the plate. Oh, and it gets away from the catcher Usami. So a run will score, and Imamiya is going to find his way all the way to second base. They probably had the play at the plate if they connected on it, as Kiyomiya got the ball in quick enough. But Nakamura comes home unscathed, and the Hawks on the board in this one, 1-0. Just a little too much in front of Usami, who also has to worry about a man coming home. A good throw and catch definitely gets him at the plate. So frustrating for the Fighters. Kawase at second. And Notayachi. My apologies, actually Tatsudu Yanagamachi. Completely different team, just looking at the chart. But Yanagamachi here with a 1-1 count. Still one away. High and outside. 2-1. Decent crowd here today for the Pacific League matchup. No matter the size of the crowd, it is always loud here. As that one is just outside. 3-1 now to count. Uwasawa, who only pitched 11 pitches in that first inning, up to almost 30 now here in the second inning. That one fouled. 3-2 now. First and second, one away still. Uwasawa needing to get out of trouble here at the bottom of the lineup with Kai at the plate. You don't want to have any more runners with bases on it. Oh, and looks like we might have 1 and 2. So Uwasawa gets out of it just as I was talking about that play. And we're moving on. It's next level. And we are back here on Next Level Sports. I'm Jess Liptzin as we take you to the bottom of the second inning here. And Daigo Kawabata up to the bat. Kawabata this season has been a nice little spark as that one is fouled away. Hitting .292 this season. He's got 6 stolen bases in 15 tries, 16 RBIs, 2 home runs, and 71 hits. The 1-2. Going on and grounded over to Imamiya. He goes to first with it, and that will be 1 away. The shortstop grounds out to the shortstop. And now Rotayachi will come up to bat. taking around the field for Softbank Hawks. At first is Akira Nakamura. At second is Masaki Mimori. Over at short is Kenta Imamiya. And at third is Hikaru Kawase. In right field is Ukyo Shuto. In left field is Tatsuru Yanagamachi. And playing center is Taisei Makihara. The 1-1. High. 2-1. And the count now is full at 3-2. With one away here in the bottom of the second. And the pitch. That one floated into left field. Yanagamachi underneath it. And he will make the play for the second out of the inning. As the Fighters go down 1-2. Now Arismendi Alcantara, the right fielder, will come up to bat. First pitch strike to Alcantara, who's hitting .216 this season with 14 home runs and 27 RBIs. He got 10 of those home runs way before the break, the All-Star break, that is, and since then has not been what they thought he could be. However, keeping him in this lineup, I'm sure they're hoping they can get maybe a late season spark out of him. Still has some really good power. Just worried about not striking out and making some contact. The 2-1. Inside. 3-1. So 3-2, two-way, bottom of the second. Nobody on board. And that one fouled away, so we'll do it again. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. And Alcantara goes down swinging. So 1-2-3 inning for the Softbank Hawks. We've played 2. It's next level. We're moving on. And welcome back here on Next Level Sports as we move to the top of the lineup and the top of the inning here in the top of the first. As you see, Uwasawa still out there. Gave up 1 run in the second inning, but has been clean since then as Ukyo Shuto is going to lead this one off. Going to go in with an 0-2 count here. That one's in the dirt. 1-2. That one's a chopper over to Hokusawa, and he makes the first out of the inning. So Shito over 2 today. Modi made it all the way to third his last time up. Didn't score though. We're going to try to get something going here for the Hawks. First pitch, laser foul. Hitting .266 this season. Modi's a pretty good number 2 hitter, but really can hit all over the lineup. Seen him in at number 5 before, seen him in at number 6 and 7, and also at leadoff as he takes that pitch for a ball, 1-1. Two and two now. And that one a grounder over to Kiyomiya. Flips it to Iwasawa, and now 2 away. Start this third inning. That one looped into center field, and what a play by the running Kami Kawabata behind his back. Flips the glove out and catches the third out of the inning. So, 1, 2, 3 innings. As the Hawks go down in order, we got the 8-9, and then the leadoff hitter coming up for the Fighters here. As we'll stick it right here on Next Level Sports, so don't go anywhere.
DJ で活躍されているタマさんですけど、今日ね、自分でそのユニフォームも作って。
Take a look at yesterday when a clutch hit from Usami helped give his team a few runs, as that one is fouled away. Usami hit a nice .256 for a catcher with 4 homers and 23 RBIs, as he, like I just mentioned, added to that total yesterday. first in time for out number 1. And so, little catcher gets out the catcher action. That's a nice play there by Kai. Had to get up quickly. Did a nice job of keeping his composure and a good throw to first. So 1 out. And now the bottom of the order, the number 9 hitter, Imagawa. 10 home runs and 39 RBIs. Imagawa used to be hitting top 4, but now with a 233 batting average, he has dropped in this lineup. .47 pitches here for Ishikawa. That one is high. 1-2. That one's a ground ball. Over to Imamiya. He goes to first with it, and out number 2. So 2 quick outs here for the Hawks, and the top of the order is going to come up here with Nakashima. The 1. Outside, 1-1. That one flown out all the way into left field, and that will do it for the final out of the inning. So 1, 2, 3 back to back throughout the third, in the top and the bottom. But we'll be back here on Next Level Sports, so don't go anywhere. So here we go, back in the top of the 4th now. I'm Jess Liptzin, and it's Next Level Sports. As Yanagita, the 270 hitter, is going to lead this one off. And he takes the ball low. And that one sent deep right field. It is gone! Yuki Yanagita with a home run, his 21st of the season. Gives the Hawks a 2-0 lead now. Here in the top of the 4th, leading this one off. Wow, so the Hawks getting their 2nd run of the game here. He goes into a happy dugout as Uesawa gives up the long ball. And now Nakamura is going to come up to bat. He was the one who scored in his last time up. Already with a hit today up the here, and the Fighters are in a bit of trouble. The Softbank Hawks in an important game as they are currently tied with the Orcs 15.5 games back. They sit with the worst winning percentage in the NPB. As as now Kenta Imamiya is going to come up to bat. The man in scoring position. He lays down a sacrifice bunt down the line. If it stays fair, it's a great bunt, but it does not. Just tailing off foul right down there at the end. It's interesting this season. The Hawks and the Fighters, for being 16.5 games better than them this season, the Hawks just have 2 more wins in the season matchup. They're 13-11 against the Fighters this season. Imamiya showing bunt once again. As Nakamoto takes another step off second. Ball outside, 1-1. The Hawks this season's, their best season matchup is against the Buffalo. They are 15-10. They're 10-15 against the Buffalo, I should say. That's their worst. Their best is against the Lions. They're 14-8 against the Lions. 14-8-1. As for the Fighters, that one's popped up, so that's going to be an out for Imamiya. The only thing he couldn't do there, pretty much, to not move Nakamoto over. Fighters don't have a winning record against anybody, but they come close against a few teams, having two losses more to the Hawks and the Lions, and 3 losses more than the Marines. They've just been in quite a funk, especially over. I mean, they started off as the worst team in the league, and then they just kept deteriorating more and more. That one dropped in for a ball. 1-0. Now up to bat is Kawase. He got out his first time up. And there's a ball. Or there's a strike, I mean, he did show a bunt, so 1-1. Don't know what I'm watching. The 1-1. Swung on and fouled away. 1-2 now. So the 1-2 here to Kawase. He swings and misses. Strike 3. And Uwasawa with 2 big outs here, keeping Nakamoto there, stuck at second. Yanagita here, hitting .275 this season. Seeing if the Hawks can finally bring across Nakamura or at least move him over to third. He's done his job today. He has just not been able to, at least in this inning, get anybody to help him out, as that one is swung on and missed. 0-2 count now. Beautiful pitch up in the zone. Got the high heat going, and Yanagita just not able to have enough bat speed. Quick enough bat there. And 0-2 gonna step off here. Oh, and 2, 1-2 now. And so Ubasawa gets the sign. They agree on it. And here we go with the 1-2. The pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. And Uwasawa and the Fighters get out of trouble. They do give up one home run to Yanagita, who extends the Hawks lead to 2-0. We're moving on. It's next level. And we move along to the bottom of the 7th here. As you can see, it's a 3-1 game. Much different outlook here than what you were just watching. As the Fighters try to break in to this Hawks lead, as Modi is on the mound now. And Daigo Kamikawabata is at first. At the plate is Hirotayachi. Ishikawa came out of the game after pitching 5 1/3 innings, as Yachi grounds that one foul. Ishikawa pinned 1 earned run, 2 walks and 4 strikeouts. Kayama came in, Shinya Kayama came in after that, didn't get a single out but walked 1. And to finish the inning was Yuki Sumodi, who went 2/3 of the way. 1 hit allowed, 2 walks given up, and 1 strikeout. And now Kaisuke Izumi, not Kaisuke Izumi, Yuito Modi is on the mound. Try to get through the 7th inning. So 1 away now. As Arisman
ホークスのピッチャーの交代をお知らせいたします。森に代わりまして泉、ピッチャー泉、背番号53。
名詞本式に数字でラッキープレゼント当選者の発表です。皆様、入場ゲートにてお配りしたチラシをご覧ください。表面左下に後ろ
And Uwasawa still out there. Wheeling and dealing. Only 2 earned runs. One of the runs not earned, of course. That's what that would mean. As now Nakamura's going to come up to bat, and he has been on base a few times today. So he's got a 1-0 count. And now 1-1. Strike 1 and 2 now. So 2 and 2 count here. Swung on and fouled away. 108 pitches here for Uwasawa. This is the first game of a 3-game set. Fighters coming off a win against Chibarote Marines. And a series win. They took 2 of 3. That one's fouled away. As for the Hawks, they dropped their last game to the Buffaloes, and in the process got swept by the Buffaloes. Which is the team they are in a big-time battle with. 2-2 count here, top of the 8th. Nobody aboard as that one hit through the hole and in for a base hit. So a man aboard here. Does Uwasawa stay in the game, and if so, how much longer? Look over at first, but no throw. As Kenta Imamiya steps up to bat. He'll do what he did back in the 4th and just show bunt the whole way, and pulls back just in time for a ball 1-0. I guess Uwasawa might try to get through this inning at 120 pitches, but he's got no outs, and you have to expect to get 3 outs with 8 pitches. It's just not sure what the big boss has in order. He's leaving him out there, and we'll see. Go over to first. Probably is about 200 pitches, including the ones that were thrown over to first. And the pitch bunt is laid down perfectly. Throw to first by Iwasawa in time, and it looks like we will have a pinch hitter here for Kawase, as stepping up to the bat now is Daiju Nomura. He's got a man on second with just one out. Kawase with a beautiful bunt there to get the runner over, but will it be enough to score another? We got the bottom of the order here up. Nomura due up here, and then after that, Yanagita. Okay, swung on and missed, strike one. The 1-1. Ball outside. 2-1. Okay, 2-1 here. Iwasawa with the pitch. That one shot down to Kiyomiya. He takes it himself and goes to first with it. It looks like the runner will now move over to third base here. So it paid off in some sense. Now you got the runner just 90 feet away. A base hit will definitely score him. Does Yanagita have the clutch gene in him? Can always use some insurance runs. Nakamura 90 feet away. Yanagita hitting 273 with no home runs. Can he add to his already 31 RBIs this season? Pitch dropped in there for a strike. Swung on, grounded to Kiyomiya once again. He takes it himself, and that will do it for the inning. So no runs, one hit, one man left on base. We move to the bottom of the eighth here on Next Level Sports. And so here we go in the bottom of the eighth inning. Not too many more opportunities for the Fighters to get back into this one, as they'll have Matsumoto on the mound. Or they'll be facing Matsumoto. A couple changes in the field, in right and third specifically. Nomura pinched hit for Kawase, so Tanigawara is going to right field, as that one is a grounder over to Nakamura, who makes the play at first. And then Shuto, who was in right field, is going to move to third base, as there's already one away here. in the 8th inning. Modi finished, of course, 2/3 of the way through. Gave up 1 hit, 2 walks, and 1 strikeout. Izumi got that last third of the inning through. As Kotaro Kiyomiya going to come up to hit now. Yuki Matsumoto has a 2.53 ERA this season, his career high up to this point. Only 13 earned runs in 46 innings pitched. 46 1/3, that is. He's got a 5-0 record and comes in for those 12 holds, but comes in a lot of times in positions like this where the team is down, but not by much. So don't want to use your top of the line reliever, but definitely want to try to stay into this game. In this situation, though, of course, as Kiyomiya is going to get a base hit there. He's got a little bit of a lead, so he's not going to get the win, but he can get the hold. As in his 46 1/3 innings pitched, he's given up 37 hits, 6 home runs, 12 walks, and struck out 55. He's 4 strikeouts away from his career high, where he got 59 last season. And as for walks, a career low in walks allowed, which is so huge. And as for home runs, has 3 less home runs allowed than he did last season. However, last season he had a few more innings pitched, so. Go Matsumoto now up to bat. The man aboard. He's got 1 out to work with. See if he can get something past Yuki Matsumoto. Matsumoto versus Matsumoto here. That one popped up Imamiya there to make the play for the second out of the inning. So 2 away now as Matsumoto is getting through the tough part of this lineup. So Daigo Kawabata coming up to bat here. Seeing if he can get a 2-out rally maybe going. As a man on first still stands and swung on and missed. Strike 1. Still an 0-2 count here to Kawabata. The 1-2 fouled away. Both teams off tomorrow. A few other games around the league, though, is the Yomiuri Giants take on the Yokohama Dina Bay Stars. We'll have Matt Shoemaker going for the Giants and Robert Zellman for the Bay Stars. The Hiroshima Carp travel to the Hanshin Tigers to face off as the two 65, 70, and 3 teams in the league facing off. Masato Morishita for Hiroshima and Masahi Ito for Hanshin. And for the Yakut Swallows, they will take on the Chunichi Dragons. All Central League matchups. Masanori Ishikawa for the Swallows and Takehiro Matsuba for the Dragons in that one. So, a couple interesting matchups going around as that one is flown out. Some scores around the league. We had the Bay Stars beat the Tigers earlier today, 5-4. Fernando Romero got the win in that one. The Giants beat the Swallows 5-4 as well. Nobutaka Imamura got the win. Shinichi Dragons beat the Carp 5-3. The Seibu Lions beat the Eagles 4-1 in a crucial playoff implication game, and the Oryx Buffalo beat the Marines 6-3. So here we got the 1-2 swung on and missed, strike 3. And the Hawks make it look easy that inning. And we move on. It's next level. And welcome back on Next Level Sports. You are seeing that correctly. The 120th pitch from Uwasawa in this one to start off the inning, as it looks like he is going to go the distance here. He has pitched a marvelous game through 9, given his team the chance to win. But he can't score the run, so he's going to have to rely on the bottom of the 9th and some magic from the Fighters. Until then, though, he's got the bottom of this lineup and then the top. Starting it off with Kai, who has 2 strikeouts in the game so far. A 1-1 count. In time for out number 1, so 3 pitches to get that first out.
1番サードシュート
Swung on and missed. 0-1. ball, 1-1. Slider away, and Shuto able to stay on it. Shuto 0 for 4 in this one so far. See if he can get his first hit of the game. The 1-2. That one's going to be way back, and the play is made for the second out of the inning. Grounder over to short. Kami Kawabata there makes the play for the final out of the inning. So, no runs, no hits, nobody left on base. It was a 1-2-3 inning. It's going to come down to the 6, 7, 8 hitters here for the Fighters as we stay right here, as we don't want to miss any of the action. As Yachi's going to come up to bat to try to lead this one off for the Fighters here in the bottom of the 9th. So Uwasawa, I'm sure his day is done, even if they go to extras, as the first pitch is shot into center field and the play is made by a Taisei Makihara. So if Uwasawa is done, he went 9 innings, 7 hits allowed, 2 earned runs, 4 walks, and 6 Ks. A marvelous performance, as Arismendi Alcantara is going to come up here with 1 out. Try to get something going here. He walked his last time up. 14 homers and 27 RBIs still in the season. First pitch, strike. Didn't seem like Alcantara was a fan of that one. EO1. A ball. One and two. Two count here. The Hawks hope they can be dancing tonight after a win. And swung on and missed. Strike 3. Alcantara swinging in the dirt there. A beautiful pitch from Fuji. Koya Fuji, who's closing this one out here in the Sapporo Dome. Uwasawa right there, set up for the loss, but a lot more to take away from this one than the wins and losses for that man right there, who pitched 120 plus pitches in order to get the job done today. As now Usami is going to come up Hoping to get a 2-out rally going here. Fighters down to their final out. A pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 2, 0-2. So final out, final strike here for the Fighters. Can Asami allow it to go one more batter? Can Fuji get it done right here on this pitch? Number 9, coming. Ball outside. Good pitch, good idea. Try to get him to chase there. No need to put one over the plate. One of the more underrated things I think not talked about in this game enough is going to be Takuya Kai's ability behind home plate. Called an amazing game. Had a few different pitchers having to deal with it, all, more or less allowing the Hawks to be in this position where they've only given up 1 run. The 2-2 swung on and missed, strike 3. And the Softbank Hawks win this one by a score of 3-1. The Fukuoka Softbank Hawks needed this win, as they stay in first place, and the Fighters from Hokkaido drop it to 55-78, while the Hawks move to 71-61. Getting the win is going to be Ishikawa, and getting the save is Fuji. Getting the loss is Uwasawa, but he pitched all 9 and went the distance in this one. Kudos to him. And as you can see right there, the Hawks scoring 1 in the second, 1 in the 4th, and 1 in the 5th. The Fighters scraping across 1 in the 6th. And that will do it for this broadcast here on Next Level Sports. I'm Jess Liptzin. We appreciate you tuning in all game long, and hope you have a great rest of your night. See you later, and as always, Yamata minasan.